Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with an update to the Dune Sandcrawler. And I'm going to be starting out with a correction here, because in the review video I said, oh, it looks like nothing's broken here, failing to notice that the single largest part in the entire kit has been snapped in half. That's that good quality content y'all are here for. Now, taking a look at the brake, it's fairly brittle plastic, so it's a pretty sharp brake, which means it should go back together easily. I've got this reinforcing panel that I glued to the bottom here, and what I'm going to do is just slot it back together, and you can see everything still lines up the way that it's supposed to. So what I'll do is I'll bring in my good old Tamiya thin cement, and I'll line up our two pieces here, hold it nice and tight, and just put a real heavy bead of this right between my reinforcing joint and the other part. I'm going to let that glue seep into the joint and give it a good squeeze here. And now I'm going to let it set overnight and give it some time for the parts to get really nicely welded together. Okay, that's had a chance to set up now. Add a little bit of filler to the places where the plastic got chipped away, and overall this is looking pretty good and it's nice and strong. I give it a little test, no problem. And if I bring in the bottom half of the hull and line it up, I can see that that looks pretty good and is ready for the rest of the major assembly work. And at this point, I've got all the major components glued together. Got the start of the filler work done. Need a fair bit around the nose here, but that's looking okay. Also had a bit of a divot on this side that needed to be filled in. Got the rear axle supports on. And there are still a few places I need to work on before it's ready for paint. Up here on the nose, you can see there's a couple little divots right there. Back here, this leg isn't too bad, a little bit there, but this one, got to clean this up. And I've also started assembling the wheels just to kind of get a sense of how that looks. Make sure I can get the rear one in, and that snaps in no problem. Get the two acorns for the side in, and just give it a sense of what it's going to look like. And so yeah, it's looking not too bad. I'm going to fill in those last few divots I pointed out. I'll give it a first coat of primer, see how everything looks, and hopefully move on to the paint stage. I will have another update on this next week, so you can check back then, and thanks for watching.